We're joined now by resident dating expert Ken Breese, who's here to share some of his tried and true dating tips.
Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. I was just reading some poetry that I wrote.
You write poetry, Ken?
Do I? No. But JR, that's not important. What is important is that I got you to ask me a question. I've captured your attention. That's called establishing interest, and it's one of the many tools available to the budding pickup artist.
Ken, what do you mean by pickup artist?
It's someone like myself, JR, who has the ability to connect romantically with people and then have sex with them. Usually, these people are women. Of course, I'd be lying if I said I came up with all this by myself. The real master is Eric von Markovic, although you probably know him by his pickup artist name, Mystery. He's the creator of the mystery method, which anyone can use in order to meet and then have sex in many, many women.
Really? He looked sort of...
ridiculous?
Yeah.
Don't be fooled, JR. Under that fur hat, jewelry, and mascara is a hot-blooded coxman. His clothes draw eyes to him, a technique known to fellow pickup artists as peacocking. It means dressing to impress.
And why are you here during Geek Week, Ken?
Believe it or not, JR, once upon a time, I was kind of a geek myself. When not singing in a cappella groups or developing software, I was going to magic conventions and performing a lot of improv.
So what changed?
Nothing, JR. I still do all of those things, but once I learned the mystery method, it didn't matter. I get crazy laid. And by following a few handy tips, any nerd in the audience can get laid as such. Even you, JR. Just follow a few of these simple rules. Rule number 1, get a cool pickup artist name. Remember Top Gun? Those guys all had really cool names like Iceman and Maverick.
But Ken, those guys were all really good looking.
Don't you remember Goose, JR? He wasn't hot at all. He had to wear a t-shirt because during the volleyball scene he had a concave chest and pepperoni nipples. Yet, he still managed to get Meg Ryan, and that was before her boobs got weird. So change your name. I go by Wolf Song. You can choose any name just as long as it's subtle and poetic. Don't get too carried away, though. Here's a brief list of names to stay away from. But you can find more on my blog.
So giving a false name and dressing well will improve your chances of getting a date?
That's only part of it, JR. When it comes down to it, you need the one thing that separates all winners from losers.
Confidence.
Yes! And confidence can only come from one place. Do you know where that place is, JR?
I'm going to guess inside.
Correct. To be more specific, it comes from inside your pants, where hopefully you keep your giant penis. Don't worry, if you don't have one of your own, you can make one. I made mine out of an old bike tire, a sack of dimes, and half a bottle of Dracar Noir. I know the minute that I walk into a bar or a club that I'm a winner because I have a giant fragrant penis that weighs 4 pounds and jingles when I pee. Look around the house. I bet somewhere there's a big penis waiting to be discovered.
Thanks, Ken. I think it's safe to say we found a huge one in this very room. Ken Breese, everyone.